Well, I'm looking here at these two works of art. Were they done by Rembrandt, Monet, Van Gogh? No, they were done by this gentleman here, Pierre Leclerc. And he joins me now. Pierre, you were well, thank you for speaking to me. You were the exterior designer of these magnificent, what are we allowed to call them, cars? Concepts. It's all very secretive, isn't it? But you must be very excited because they are quite special things. Do you look at these things and feel very proud? These are your babies.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's definitely the most exciting project I've been working on.
So just show us how it all started.
The most important thing about this car was the roof line. We wanted to have a very coupe roof line. And then basically it's an X car, so we're going to have wheel arches a la X5, I would say. And yeah, that's we wanted this car to be as sporty as it could be. It's going to drive on the Nürburgring, it's going to be tested on the Nürburgring. It's going to be driving like a real BMW, yeah.
It's the coupe roof is the thing that you started with, is that right?
Totally, yeah. I mean, that's the whole concept, yeah. That's what, again, is going to make the car look unique when it's on the road. There's nothing like that right now.
Well, the reason it's unique is because it's a crossover, isn't it? That's the word we keep hearing. It's a crossover between the two different types of cars, a big car, an SUV, and a sporty car.
It's a sports car. It's a real coupe.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that on the market right now.
No, it's unique.
But it's definitely a crossover.
A bloodline. Chris Bangle, when I spoke to him, he talked about a bloodline. I mean, I think it's, you know, on this, it might well be something along there, but yeah, I mean, I'm no expert, but what do you think about those?
A bloodline, I think, when he's talking about bloodline, it's basically a line that really comes from your heart. And I think when we do sketch, when we do make those cars, those drawings and those lines come from our hearts. You could say, you know, he was talking earlier about this back line on the back. You could say this is a bloodline. A couple of lines on the car can be bloodlines, but it's basically one or two lines that are very characteristic of the car. It looks like a bullet, you know?
It does, it does. I mean, it's very, I mean, we can only see it. Remember, you've seen it. None of us have seen it. We're not allowed to see it. But just by looking at the shape.
Exactly. I think it's great to see the car as a mass, just like that. You can tell it's going to be a very exciting car when it drives on the road, yeah? And yeah, it's pretty incredible how much of a coupe line we achieved and how much room there is still inside.
I have been inside, actually, I've got to say. I've been allowed inside. And there's a lot of space inside for a coupe.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not a tall guy, of course, but my boss is much shorter than me, and you can fit in the back without any problem. We didn't make any compromise on the inside room.
When do you think we might be unveiling the concept?
Well, at least in Frankfurt, yeah, at the ER.
You think?
That's when the two cars are going to be shown.
You must be very excited about that.
It's going to be a very, very good moment, yeah.
And are you going to be one of the first people to drive away in one of these things?
Let's see, I hope so. That's going to be a nice gift that my boss would do for me, yeah.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Well, thank you very much for talking to us. Well done.
Thank you very much, Jonas. Thank you.
Okay, cheers.